It's 9 o'clock on a Saturday.
And we're here.
Hey-o!
Our theme song.
Yep, 9 o'clock on a Saturday.
We need a theme song. Why has James not created one with his special
We need-
skills?
Uncle, bring me down
Honestly,
to the cellar.
actually, I
It's
did
9 o'clock on a
like
Saturday.
4 months ago. And I said it in the chat,
And we forgot
everybody
about it?
ignored it. And everybody ignored it.
Well, James, you have to email to the Popcorn and Pine chat so that I can
I think your group messages go to a specific inbox that
I
nobody.
think you should pull it up and just play it as the theme song while we're sitting here. Let's
There you go. Pull it up, James. We'll talk so you can get a chance to pull it up and hit share screen.
I mean,
pull it up. Don't pull it out. Pull it up.
By up, we're talking about the song. But hello there, people. We're here, Popcorn and Pints, and we started a little holiday thing. We decided we are going to do Christmas movies after all, and we are kicking it off with good old jolly Jack Black.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my penis.
This is Mick's uncle.
It is.
I could just see Mick playing this role. I'm not gonna lie. Like I'm gonna tell you what scene right now. I swear to you, Mick. I almost messaged you. I was like, Mick, I could see you doing this. It's when the kids were dancing on stage with Post Malone. Just what he said. This looks fun, and then he's going out there on stage and dancing. Tell me you would.
1,000%. My arrogance level can be through the roof.
No, Oregon touchdown.
But that part had me almost. I swear, well, I was high too. It had me in tears because all I was thinking of was Mick dancing on stage with his son and his son's little girlfriend, whatever the case is, just because he says only because he says it looks fun, not just out of it. Like he just might just like he heard that little voice, just this looks fun, and just right with his instinct. Didn't even. That was it.
No, just overshine everybody. Just like
there you go.
Over.
Spotlight belongs on me. In fact, make me big for the episode.
There you go.
Actually, when we do the roasting, we shouldn't make the person who got us to watch the movie be big the whole time.
It'll be like this. So, this is going to be the hot seat. I'll throw us all in this for our live for a little bit. So we have a new rule in 2025, which I'll throw myself in the live.
Which, by the way, I'm missing January 25th. So
actually, you might as well put me up so I can do my Blue Heaven.
Yeah,
I will. But I just want to tell people. So
it's not going to be as fun as we hope, though.
From here on out, this is our punishment thing. But in 2025. We're going to be doing it on our Patreon, and we're all going to be watching the movies and all reviewing the movies. And the person that you know how what the rules are, if somebody misses an episode, they get punished. So we're all going to be getting punished, and the punished person is going to be right here, square, because we're going to be talking shit about them and talking shit about the movie. They can't talk shit about us. Because
why? We should at least we do our review at the end. We should be able to.
Every roast ends with the person that takes it giving out dishing.
Oh, at the end. We'll give it to you at the end.
James
during. Oh yeah, but it's gonna be a fun time.
It was a real fucking roast battle.
But for the rest of this year, which there's only 2 more weeks, so really none of us should miss any episodes for our live punishments, and maybe for some other fun shit. We'll see. We'll be right on here. So, Mick is punished this week, and he got a movie he fucking liked. We're going to be fixing that, too, in 2025.
We did. We sort of fixed it already.
Not enough.
I don't think I put this one on. I don't think I put My Blue Heaven on.
I've never heard of it, so
I never heard of it either.
Me neither.
Sturdy, I think you put it on because you were putting on, or somebody was putting on.
No, see, I put movies on when you guys were putting them, like, making the list. I didn't make the list. Because I was grabbing the movie covers and shit. I was copying and pasting to get the movie covers.
Oh, no. I think it came from the comments. I think somebody was commenting when we were doing it live.
Somebody watches this?
Maybe. Yeah, maybe.
He said you don't like Steve Martin movies. Fair. He said you don't like Steve Martin movies. And I think somebody said My Blue Heaven. So thank you to whoever chose this and it went on the wheel. I do like My Blue Heaven. And rewatching it for the first time in like 30 years was fun. This is an unofficial sequel to Goodfellas, and hell yeah, screw you, James.
Screw you. I just had to do this. Put the chat. So I was gonna be doing that. People jump in the chats, by the way. Don't be shy.
Don't do it.
This is a fun. It's a little more of an absurd comedy where it follows Steve Martin, who plays ex-mob, who's turned. He's a stool pigeon now, and he is going to, testify against the mob. So he's in witness protection. Rick Moranis plays his FBI cohort, kind of working with him on this, and Joan Cusack plays a local to the town he's living in now, a local district attorney who is just fed up with him because he keeps breaking the law. That's all he keeps doing. He just keeps going around town and breaking the law. And then when he finds out that a bunch of other mob guys he knew that are witness protection there, they all start teaming up and form a new mob in the town. So it plays out in a comedy of errors. I think this movie is very funny. But as far as a Steve Martin movie goes, I would give this a 6. I think if you like Steve Martin movies, you'll appreciate this and enjoy it. It's on par with The Parent Trap, LA Story, kind of those more absurd movies he did back then. So,
and you see why
by the way,
punishment stuff. So we don't hear shit.
Yeah, that was kind of a disappointment for us. That's not how this was supposed to go.
I know, and I was so happy that I got that one.
That's why we got to fix it, because again, I want it to be, because I feel to be funnier for the viewers, especially if everybody the stupid is going on that wheel, because I want to see that movie so fucking bad.
I don't want to watch that again.
Listen.
I already did a plot roast on that one.
I didn't get the joy of seeing it. I'm upset about it. We put Titanic 2 on there for Jason.
Fucking,
and I will watch it because I owe him.
Yeah,
I know.
We have to spend it first. I hope you get more Steve Martin movies, Mick, because that'll be funny. You keep getting movies you like.
No. Trust me, we're gonna fix that.
By the way, I am fucking cruising to making $50 off a $1.50 bet.
This is good.
Nice. That's pretty good.
What's the score right now?
It 31 with 12 minutes left in the second quarter. But I apparently put $1 on a 4-leg parlay that involves this over, and I just need Clemson to win, and they're up 21-7.
And James, how was that? Did you find the song?
Oh no, it's not on this computer.
How dare you?
Well, look at you, Mr. Fancy, with more than one computer.
He's rich.
Wow.
Oh my God, that's so rich. That's
one is my porn computer. You always gotta have one.
That's the one with all the viruses. The sticky keyboard and viruses. You don't want to touch that.
You know you can get those covers for your keyboard. He just keeps buying those.
There's a trash bag over it. Clear trash bag.
He just keeps changing them out.
Yeah.
Every day. Oh wow, that's what we're getting at.
Feels good, fellas.
A fucking Christmas movie.
There's Santa.
Hey, happy fucking holidays.
Yes, happy.
Yeah. But have we talked since Thanksgiving? How was everyone's Thanksgiving?
Yeah, we just had a show last Saturday.
I lost track of time.
We reviewed Bottoms and something else.
Oh shit.
I'm drunk.
But, okay,
that happened quick.
That was funny.
We should introduce the guest.
That's fine.
We do have
absolutely nothing.
Listen, he finally came on Popcorn and Pints.
I've been on Popcorn and Pints before.
He's never been here before.
Listen. We all look the same to Aaron, so he doesn't know when there's an extra white person on. He doesn't know.
This is the one that
we went from quarter black to 1/5 black.
This is the hip hop historian. So
Aaron's getting Oreo'd tonight. That's
he's not.
Reverse Oreo.
Double stuffed Oreo.
Reverse Oreo'd.
I'm trying to introduce our guest now. You guys, you hear this, Jason? I'm over here trying to introduce you, and they're over here talking about butt fucking. That's not what's going on here, people. Listen, go check out Jason's podcast, 3 Geeks Podcast, over on YouTube. And
awesome stuff.
They just did an awesome panel that you guys need to go check out. And
thank you. If it'll ever upload, it's been a nightmare editing and trying to get that online.
Well, Jason, Welcome.
Thank you. It was our panel today because we've been doing panels at the convention center for the last 10 years in Columbus, different cons. But the guy who came to our very first panel ever was there today, and it was
Nice.
Now, actually, you just came back from somewhere too not too long ago. You want to tell us?
Fucking
about
Monaco.
I went to Monaco to do panels. It was a good
You-
time, man. I
come
met
on
some
now,
really
you-
cool people. And I
You gotta
forgot
put
I wasn't 20 anymore and went out bar hopping until 5 o'clock in the morning, only to get up at 7 and go to the con. So I'm still recovering from that because I was 5 days of partying in my 20s, but it was with good people. And I got to do karaoke. And I love doing karaoke.
Nice.
Well,
I haven't done that since college.
Sounds like it was worth it.
What'd you sing?
I sang Ice Ice Baby, Baby Got
Oh,
Back,
shit.
and Slim Shady. And my favorite moment of Monaco is I'm blanking on the guy's name. Shit. He's a voice actor too. Oh, Ross Marquand. As he's walking into the con, he's like, "You were awesome at karaoke last night." And I'm like, "Oh yes, thank you."
That's so.
That's awesome.
That's
Yeah.
fucking awesome.
Very cool.
That's fucking
Busting
awesome.
out Vanilla Ice.
Yeah, that's right.
That's a karaoke go-to for the whitest person in the room.
Fuck, that's cool though. So, gentlemen, actually, James,
Yep.
since you picked this movie, you want to kick it off?
Sure.
What's your early rating?
I'm gonna give this. I'm not a huge Christmas movie fan, unless it's like horror movies.
I'm with you.
Yeah. So
I for one.
I had a couple. I had a few giggles. I thought the ending was kind of corny, but I'll go with 6. We'll talk about it.
6. What about you, Chris?
I had 6 in my head the whole time. Yeah, it's okay. It was interesting. Some couple good laughs, but yeah.
Nick?
Yeah, I'd say about probably 5.5. It is. Yeah, it's we'll get more into it.
I'm gonna save Jason for last for a reason, but I'm gonna say I'll give it a 4.5.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember what I gave it in my review online. I 4, 2 out of 5. Yeah, 4. I don't typically like Jack Black, and I act like the rest of the movie. So we'll get more into it.
Yeah, so now we do out of 10 here. You do 4 out of 10 for you?
Mhm.
All right, just making sure because I thought you said something out of 5.
Well,
But
there's nothing overly that stands out. Like I'm off the Jack Black train. It was one of those. He exploded on the comedy scene,
yeah,
and everyone loved him for a while, and then it just got played out. My favorite part of this movie, honestly, was the fact that the kid tells his parents his friend is a cancer-ridden football player, and now his friend has to pretend he has cancer. I'm like, that was fucking cracking me. That was my favorite part of the movie. That was like when he comes to the door and his parents have him talking to the psychologist, the kid psychologist, and his black kid friend shows up pretending to be the football player with cancer, and Jack Black as the devil, or as you think he's the devil, as his pretending to be his father.
Yes, father.
I'm like, this is that part. I'm like, that was super fucked up and awesome.
I liked whenever Jack Black was talking to anybody else. He was just very dismissive.
Oh yeah,
it's like, all right, go on up to the bleachers. Go to the
go to the nosebleeds.
Stuff like that cracked me up about it. There were some good one-liners in this for sure.
Yeah.
yes,
Like my cat licks her nipples.
yeah.
There you go.
When the kid goes to try to talk to the girl,
His help to the crush. Yeah, which it's one of those things. I mean, you don't go out and say that, but just one of those silly things, I guess, because you're a little nervous or whatever. But for me, this movie, like you guys were saying, it had some parts where you laughed. It had some chuckles to it. It wasn't bad, but it just wasn't. There was nothing, like you said, Chris. There was nothing that really like stood out like hilarious. Holy shit, this was fucking yes. But there was nothing that was like too bad. That's terrible. Like, oh fuck, man, I gotta watch this either. Kind of deal. It was kind of just in the middle, more or less.
it was something different. So like the premise is so this family moves from whatever town to this new town. You find out there was a tragedy, like his little brother was killed, or died.
Connecticut to New York or vice
Oh,
versa, I believe.
By the way, before we go, the brother killed thing doesn't come in until like the third act, and it's
Yeah, I know.
completely out of nowhere thing.
Mhm.
that you just-
It's like late in the movie that you find. Well, he tries to tell his friend like earlier on in the movie,
Mhm.
and then they like cut that off, and you don't realize the seriousness that they were
Until
trying to like pull out of an ass, like until
Mhm.
later on in the movie.
Oh, the ending. Oh, the ending of this movie is
Oh my
But-
god!
I don't like the ending
I
either.
cried,
No.
dude. I cried at the end. I went, oh.
Well, but again, the premise is this kid. So you have this family moves because this kid's brother died because of some accident, but this kid is also suffers from a learning disability, dyslexia. So he thinks he's still writing a letter. Like all the heart wrenching stuff is there, like the setup and everything like that. This like the kid's parents are fighting. His brother died. Like there's some real fucking deep heart tugging strings here, but
Yeah.
I feel like they don't play that out or milk it for what it's worth. It's not well written enough to go for those angles.
No,
But
my-
he's
my
dyslexic and he writes a letter to Satan instead of Santa, and then a fucking demon shows up in the form of Jack Black pretending to be Santa Claus.
You nailed it. The issues I have with this movie is that it doesn't know exactly what it's trying to be. It's got moments where they kind of think that they're going to be, heart wrenching. And then there's moments where you think you're watching a kid's movie. And then there's moments where you think you're watching an edgy comedy. And it's just all over the place.
Yeah, the whole
Jack
narrative.
Black is the only person in this movie that's tonally the same throughout the film.
Yeah, but even then, the character shifts enough where you're just kind of like, it's awkward at times because you get from the first act. You're right, but just to take a little bit of umbrage in how you explained it, just so when people watch it, you don't feel like you get all that up front. You get like, it's not even like subtle in the first act. All of like the little setups, it's just really awkward. Like the wife and the husband are fighting, but it just kind of feels shitty. Like he feels like he's being shitty towards the kid. Like he still believes in Santa, and like it's really outrageous. There were points like with that dad, I'm like, what is happening? Why are you being such a dick? Like he didn't,
Dude.
But then you get to the end, and you're like, well, okay, why couldn't you just fucking say this?
I feel like the first half hour of this movie, like when they showed the parents like fighting in the background, the kid can hear it. That's one of the reasons he's trying to do this shit. He's trying to still believe in Santa and mail this letter to Santa for his mom because she loves Christmas. I'm like, is this a fucking stepdad? Like, does he not care about the kid or anything
That's
like
what
that?
I
Like,
thought at first.
that's kind of the feeling I had. Like, is this his legitimate father? Because
That's why I had
what kind of
such a
dad would
hard-
be like this?
That's why the other end of the spectrum, when he's finally like officially like got the sweater on and he wants to be a great dad again, you're like, does he? And even then, you don't know if he does or not, because by that point the little brother's back.
Yeah.
So it could just be business as usual. So like, I don't know, like it felt like it tried to Back to the Future its way in, like, it's a certain area to fix this kid's life, and it was just, the whole journey was odd.
Hey,
It was
James,
just awkward.
Yes.
feel.
Oregon touchdown.
Hey, James.
Sorry.
Oh shit, that was funny.
I got
How
money
does
on
the best
shit.
How does the best friend remember he didn't have a brother at the end?
Wait, say that again.
Because
That-
all that changed was that the brother was back. So like, I don't think he changed memories or anything. I think he just changed like the family. Like,
He literally just brought the brother. So Jack Black brings the brother back at
Let
the
me
end.
check this out. I thought.
I think he just changed it so he never died.
So he never
Okay.
died.
So like
But-
everybody, but he remembers because he dealt with Jack Black.
Yeah.
The
And he-
friend, you mean?
No. I think
No, the son.
the
The
kid
son.
remembers because he dealt with Jack Black. Everybody else is peripheral. They think
yeah.
of it another way.
No, the
And
friend
so-
references it on the phone. The friend says,
Yeah,
"I told her that your brother died."
Yeah, because I think everything that played out, they remember exactly how it played out because they're peripheral.
This kid has been telling the story as it actually happened, but now his brother's alive. He's the only one that knows, like his
Mhm.
brother was killed,
Yeah.
and like you could see it because his parents are still acting like it never happened. He's been telling his friend for an hour that his brother died,
Mhm.
and this chick that he's into is into sympathy, which is also kind of fucked up.
The whole movie.
But I mean, that's just little kids talking little kids, though. That's not him. You know what I mean? But he was like, she's into the sympathy thing. So I told her your little brother died. And then he just looks at you see him looking at the camera like, oh shit. Now I gotta tell her that.
Yeah,
Fuck.
that is fair. It did feel more like that. Like he thought because he said something sympathetic earlier, and she like touched his hand.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, like, that does
again,
play as a
They're
funny
kids.
kid.
What are they like? They're in middle school, if that. I forgot how old they said they
Yeah,
were.
they're
No, they're 11.
11.
So they're in middle school. So that's when all that shit happens and all. You know what I mean? As far as that kind of stuff happens.
One of the best parts of this movie for me, one of the highlights was, so Jack Black shows up. He's like, I'll give you 3 wishes. You're going to make all 3 wishes in exchange for your soul, which the kid eventually does. And then that Jack Black is like, just live it up. You know where you're going. Just do whatever you want. And then little montage there where he's just lives that way, where like he fucking gives the crossing guard attitude, tells the teacher, like makes the teacher feel bad about himself because the teacher is a fucking suck-up prick. Like that was fucking funny.
Stood up to
By the way,
stood up to the bully. He's like, and the bully's not going to do anything because they're scared anyway. He got punched in the face. He's like, are we
done here?
are we done here?
No.
He's like, yeah, we're done here.
I don't remember where this happened, but this must have been when Jack Black first showed up, because I wrote this down as a quote. Why would I touch you? I'm the devil, not a trusted relative.
Yeah, I laughed at that.
But then he turns around and goes, and you won't believe how many of those are down there.
Oh, how many pervert uncles are down.
Troy, what's good, man?
Troy?
What's good?
What's up, Troy?
What's up, Troy?
That was such a good one.
That was a good line.
Yeah.
That was probably the best line, one of the better lines, if not the best line in the film. It was funny as hell.
I really give this to Jack Black because, like I said, I'm not a big fan. I liked him in Tropic Thunder and a handful of other things, but I thought he did good in this. I was really pleasantly surprised by Jack Black.
He wasn't too over the top in this. Like he had his moments, but it still wasn't the animated extra loud screamy crazy nonsense bullshit that people are tired of now.
No, I think sorry, Jason, go ahead.
It's the case of Jack Black actually elevated what is a weak script. Like every time he pops on the screen, the stuff that he is saying in anybody else's hands would probably not come across as funny, but he does a good job. Like really does a good job delivering.
He's pretty much the same character in every movie he plays. He just has a different name and a different look. So it's easy for him to play that role. It's either like, hey, Jack Black, listen, we're gonna give you listen. It's Jack Black. You're Satan. It's a Christmas movie. Just get that character. He's like, all right, let me watch one of my movies.
But I mean, even with the fucking band, him and Kyle Glass, and like that's kind of what they're known for. Jack Black can still do okay, but he needs to be in a supported role if he's going to be in these types of movies.
Yeah,
like you can't have too much Jack Black, or you're going to be fucking sick of it. That's the point we're at.
Yeah, and that's why he was with him being the demon character. That's why it was cool that he's just back and forth. Yes, he was in it a decent amount, but not too much.
No, but he wasn't over the top.
No,
I think even for as much as he was in this, which was a good call at the very least.
Yeah.
But what was I going to say? Oh, the other scene that I fucking cracked me up, the teacher, when Jack Black and the kid are in the park and the teacher comes up on the bike and he gives him diarrhea.
That was funny.
That was funny.
That was good.
He's like,
the teacher's like,
he was like, I'm his uncle. He's like, is he your uncle? Yeah, he's my uncle.
What did the teacher say? Don't Don't trust a fart.
The teacher is like, you gambled on a fart and you lost.
Yeah.
That's a rough gamble.
Oh my god.
That happens. It can happen.
To the best of us.
Upper decker.
I'm doing it right now. Listen,
Again?
Gotta go to the bathroom, and you guys are just taking forever talking about Jack Black.
Jack Black. What were some of your favorite? What were some of your guys' favorite parts? Mine was definitely the stage scene, like I was talking about earlier. It was
Fucking
just one of the
Post
funniest
Malone.
parts.
Dude, I did not expect Post Malone to show up
Yeah,
as
that whole
much as he
part.
did.
Yeah, it was funny in this.
That was too much Post Malone for me. It's like they played like 2 full songs.
I really
listen.
like you to calm down.
Like,
when
I'm not
Phil
listening to a Post
takes
Malone
on Post
comment.
No, hold on. I don't know what it is about Post Malone. Like, I'm not a huge fan of his music, but I've watched a few interviews. I've seen some videos. There's just something about his personality that I really enjoy. Like, I want to fucking hang out with him and have a beer and just fucking chat. He seems like such a cool, nice dude.
I liked the post-concert Post Malone interview where he said he didn't remember anything that happened. Like he was in his green room, and then the next thing he knows, he's waking up the next day. I thought that was pretty funny.
And they're talking about it being the best show he's ever performed.
Yeah.
But the kid goes on stage and he's just fucking dancing out.
Yep.
And like he's Post Malone's inspiration. Like it's the reason he's written his music.
I'm like, well, where's the fucking money at then? If I did all this, shit.
I was like, this is kind of creepy, Post Malone.
It is. He's up there hugging a kid.
Oh,
Like nobody questioned that either when he mentioned that. He's like, how is this fucking 12-year-old Post Malone's inspiration for his career?
Well, in fairness, you could think a lot of fans might be like, "Oh, this might be a Make-A-Wish thing."
He's
Well,
right.
I don't think that's
That's
out
fair.
of the realm. Like,
But I'll talk about another creepy part when Jack Black's character is at the hotel and the boy comes over there.
Oh yeah, that's crazy.
For the
And he was
third
in
place,
leotard.
right? But when the boy walks in the room, that Jack Black's walking in the room, he's like, "Yes!" I'm like, "Whoa!" You literally did that after this little boy just walked in the room. I was like, "That's some wild shit." And I was watching this by myself, saying that out loud. Like, that was just wild. I was like, I gotta mention it on the pod.
Side note, James, we're gonna hit this over before halftime.
Awesome.
Nice.
I love it.
I love that he just keeps updating James and forgetting the rest of us.
You guys don't have money on it.
James?
James said he was bet at the over.
Yeah.
Oh, I wasn't listening.
That sounds right.
On
I thought he said he
Oregon,
loved Penn State. Maybe that's what I heard. I don't remember.
why would you do that with Oregon?
This is the most cream Aaron's been around.
Too much.
That's so true.
This is rough.
You love it.
By
Chris,
the way,
you better get back here.
this poor little black kid and his teeth, they're out there, and his friend's just trying to be a good friend when he makes the second wish to help his dental issues.
Oh,
I knew it was coming. I foreshadowed. I knew he was.
Oh, yeah,
You could see a lot of the things that were coming. Like after he got his teeth fixed, and the girl that I don't even remember all the names. Gibby was the black kid. Liam,
Gibby?
that's the white kid.
Liam was the main kid. Yeah.
Gibby, Liam, and Emma, right?
Emma.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's the scene where you could see there was going to be where Emma and Gibby were talking, and Liam was going to think that
Think something, yeah.
something was going on. Like there's a lot of stuff you can see coming in this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like there's nothing out of the ordinary. Parents kidnapped the kid from the carnival and basically put him in a mental institution.
They did.
Because he's talking about the devil and how he's accepted the devil into his life.
And, oh, man.
But I don't understand. Jack Black just comes out of nowhere out of the closet, right? But there's a whole bunch of scenes. He's flying into the fucking window. He's tapping on, "Let me in. It's cold out here." You didn't have to come in that way.
Yeah, that's a good fucking point. Like the first time he appeared, he just shows up in the closet. The other time he's showing up as a bird tapping on the window.
Speaking of that too, they never hear their son talking to a grown man in his bedroom. That whole time that Jack Black comes into
No,
his bed,
only when it matters for the plot point to advance the story
Yeah.
of why they think their kid is going insane.
Yeah, I guess.
Because they'll play it off as like, oh, he's the devil. He can make it where only the kid can see and hear him.
Okay.
Yeah, like there was no real
See
like
what I'm saying?
there was no real
Like a Santa effect.
message or theme to it where it's like this, being good will save you or whatever, like whatever the hell it is, or Christmas is a special time for family. None of that was in there. This had as much to do with Christmas as Die Hard.
I'd say Die Hard had more to do with Christmas.
I would even agree with that.
Yeah, this is
And Batman Returns.
This isn't super Christmas related.
Did they even say Merry Christmas in this movie? They just make them ugly ass cookies.
No, the biggest connection it has is because the kid is dyslexic. He writes his letter to Satan instead of Santa.
And
Well,
Santa never shows up.
No.
Ever.
So like that's what I mean. Like so
Wait a second.
there's not even he's got to go up against Santa or something,
So
It's
when
just-
he writes this letter to Satan, right? His mother doesn't she knows her son can't spell.
But
No,
she didn't see she didn't see the letter before he put it in the mailbox or anything like that.
Yeah, because what he was asking for was kind of a big ask. With his little brother coming back to life.
And she'll just let her kid do whatever to make him happy. Like, yeah, make a letter. She don't want to read it. She don't care what it's written, misspelled. There's no Santa.
And
She
that's
knew
the
the letter
funny
was
thing.
going
They
nowhere.
thought he was so crazy because he's still into like Santa and Christmas and everything. And the whole point is like he says it straight up from the beginning. He's like, I'm only doing this because my mother loves Christmas.
Yeah.
And then when you find out about the little brother later, you're like, oh, that makes perfect sense.
Yep.
He's just trying to make them happy. This whole thing is about making them happy.
Yeah. It's the whole movie's about his kid trying to keep his parents from not splitting up, basically, and stop
Making others
fighting.
happy. And that's another thing that the devil Jack Black didn't like was because he kept saying thank you and how gracious the kid was, like fixing his friend's teeth and not telling him he did it, just doing it just to be a good friend.
Yeah.
I'm feel better.
Like I feel like they had the makings of the story there, but it was just so disjointed.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
you could have laid out and done all the foreshadowing easily in the beginning to set that up, and then played it out. But this is like you're dropping. They don't actually say his little brother died until like the last third of the movie.
Mhm.
I'm like, this is a big bomb to drop at this point.
Mm-hmm.
I will tell you though, that kid, when he sees his brother, the way he loses it, oh, I lost it.
No, that was actually a great scene because that was fucking emotional.
Yeah.
Because he's the only one that knows what just happened. Like his brother died. He's the only one that know he just came back from the dead.
Yeah.
And you knew when he was about to go around that corner, you knew it was going to be his brother over there. I'm just like, oh shit.
But I don't think the way that kid reacted, because he was genuinely surprised to see that actor there. I'm wondering, because there were scenes with them earlier, if they shot scenes together, kind of became friendly or whatever, knew each other, and then they were like, well, he died. And then at the end, when he ran back in and saw him there, I wonder if that was like a real reaction, because I would love to hear that part, because that kid's reaction was so like genuine.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be cool. That'd be really cool, actually.
So I don't
still
know if
like
that's
that.
true. I'm just-
Honestly, I thought the ending was going to be his third wish was going to make like Jack Black kind or something, some cheesy shit.
Well, they didn't do that.
No,
Turn Jack Black into Santa.
they turned Jack Black into like more of an angel. And then, by the way, Ben Stiller is actually the devil.
Ben Stiller.
Just shitting on Jack Black.
Just shitting on Jack Black, telling him he's a crappy demon.
Was
I
that
don't
Ben
think you
Stiller?
know what null and void means.
That was kind of funny.
Yeah, I enjoyed that.
The twist that the parents got back together on their own, and it wasn't the kid's wish.
No. So he didn't lose his soul. Plus, it was also all of his wishes were self-serving. Weren't self-serving. They were for other people.
Yeah.
So it was kind of like, I even like when he gets into Jack Black and he's like, "What are these bogus wishes?"
Well, except for the first wish, but then they switched it because they're like you tricked them into wishing about the girl having interest in you or whatever, or having a chance with her.
Yeah, but I think it was still not self-serving because he wasn't asking for her to fall in love. He was asking to
For a
For
chance.
a chance.
Yeah,
Which
Yeah.
he could still fuck up.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like there's no sealing the deal there. He just was asking for a shot to
Yeah.
do it.
And it's always funny when you hear a 12-year-old going, "What are you doing? You know she's the love of my life. We're gonna get married. You're 12, motherfucker. What the fuck are you talking about?"
Listen, we all know that.
Yep. That's the love of your life at one point.
Just they put it in like every movie.
I
Oh,
think
my God.
Good Boys, a movie we just recently did, when Jacob Tremblay as the main kid in that is like, I don't know, I can't. All I know is I just want to kiss girls and think about them all the time. Like I think that's what it is for like that age. I think you just get into that like I'm supposed to fall in love with somebody. Isn't that the right thing to do? So like I love her and I want to marry her. Like so. And movies don't help, so like these newer movies we're watching are sort of helpful in that instance. But yeah, that's why I think it's more like in their minds.
Yeah.
It's immature, but it's like they don't know what they're thinking. They think it's supposed to be love.
You bringing up Good Boys? That movie was so fucking funny.
That was that was such a great fucking movie, man.
Have you ever seen that, Jason? Good Boys?
Yeah. It's been a while, but I've seen it. Yeah.
Oh, it's so fucking good.
Oh, what a delight!
That and the package was funny in a different way, but that shit was funny as hell too.
Oh my god, I forgot we watched those back.
I wish we would have watched that. I wish that was an episode. I swear, I wish that was an episode. That would have been ridiculous.
The
Literally.
package was wild. I did not expect any of that.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know, but this is related to Christmas the same way Die Hard is. It just happens that time of year.
No, Die Hard. Christmas is essential to Die Hard because without Christmas, John McClane isn't in California.
Boom.
Because it's not a birthday party. It is Christmas.
I mean, without Christmas, this kid isn't writing a letter.
Yeah. Well,
True.
John McClane's home happy. Not dealing with terrorists.
But that is fair. Like so I would say that Die Hard is more of a Christmas movie than this because
The quintessential Christmas movie.
there you go. John McClane's not there if it's not Christmas. But in this, yes, he's not writing the letter then if it's not Christmas. But at least in Die Hard, they talk about Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
In this, it's kind of like Christmas is just sort of like a looming thing that's coming.
Yeah, they really don't talk about it. Now that you mention it, because like not even amongst the kids.
Until the father says, "I'll make my famous Christmas cookies" or something.
Reindeer cookies.
And
I
it
hated
really
that
had to be a
father.
turn to get to Christmas by that point. Because Christmas served as the plot device for writing the letter and him getting that prize.
No, nobody outside of that family mentions Christmas.
And don't you make Christmas cookies, but like on at least Christmas Eve at the latest? You're not making them Christmas morning for fucking breakfast.
No,
I mean,
you're probably making them at least throughout December, Christmas cookies. But
not for breakfast.
Yeah,
but I mean, they were obviously depressed because of losing their son, so that might be why they didn't celebrate Christmas. But I hated that father. I know we have already talked about it, but that father was awful. If my kid believes in Santa Claus at the age of 13, like, great, I'm gonna keep supporting your magic. Enjoy life.
Literally the only time anyone in this movie, other than like Liam the kid or the parents, mention Christmas, it's when Gibby, the black kid, finds out Liam is trying to send this letter to Santa. That is the only time they mention anything. Any other character mentions anything about Christmas.
You know what though? I will. Yeah, because to me it was like all the things that could have been in during the plot Christmas related, like that one Winter Wonderland, which he gets pulled out of, kidnapped from real quick. So like you're not even in there long enough, but you're at the Post Malone concert for like 20 straight minutes. It felt like.
I know.
Like just dealing with this. So I'm like, why didn't you just take Post Malone out and make that like a Christmassy thing? that they were at, and with her, and it became this really cool thing. I don't know.
I mean, even if you had Post Malone there and just it's a Christmas thing, it's a Christmas theme. Boom, simple. If you had to have him there, if you had to have
like
him
he'll
there,
singing Christmas songs or something instead of his.
or
hits
even
on
for his
his
own
contract,
songs.
you got to play 2 songs in
Let's
this
say
movie.
he's just dressed up in everybody's dressed up in like Christmas apparel. The stage is dressed in Christmas apparel.
I'll tell you what, I liked Red One more than this as a Christmas movie.
I
haven't seen Red One either.
No, another one that kind of has celebrities in it that is Christmas.
I'll probably watch that soon. My wife wants to see it.
Yeah, so like I mean, it was like, again, I didn't mind it. I liked it, but at the same time it was like, but I'll never watch this again.
One of those.
Yeah, like pick a Destiny. I'll watch every once in a while. I think that
sounds like pretty much any movie with The Rock in it. It was okay, but I'll never watch this again.
Clearly, you've never seen Fast and Furious 7.
You're right.
Fuck those movies, man.
You're not wrong. I mean, you're not
9's
wrong.
The best one. 9's when they go to space.
This is what I'm saying.
Oh,
They're getting
dear God.
ridiculous.
The Rock's not in that one, but
Fucking ridiculous.
Well, we should watch Hobbs and Shaw.
I've just one I haven't
So
seen. I need to
in
watch
that part, did they Vin Diesel put a flag in the moon and says it's about family?
Yes.
Yep.
It's all about it.
Hey, James. Penn State's about to score.
Nice.
Listen, that's all I'm saying.
Speaking of movies, I would never go back to this one.
No,
I don't.
Well, the problem was there was a white man with white hair in it, and we all know how stories go about them.
That's true.
No, just Steve Martin and the other guy that's not funny. But
there was
Leslie Nielsen. Everybody,
Aaron got touched early on. Aaron got touched early on in a no-no place by an older white man.
Narrative out there.
That's what I think too, man. Because wow.
Listen, just because your white kings aren't funny to me, don't mean I got touched. They're just not funny.
Hey, Penn State touchdown. Speaking of being touched in Penn State.
Oh, Jesus.
Shit.
But yeah, I wouldn't. This movie wasn't funny enough for me to come back to it, and there was nothing that really would bring me back to want to see this because even like around Christmas season where you want to watch Christmas movies or sit down with your wife watch Christmas movies. Yes, this is a Christmas movie, but it's not like that Christmassy enough, I guess, or fun or funny enough to go back and like, okay, this is cool.
Well, talking it over with you guys, I realized I liked it more than I initially thought, but not like not significantly more. Like Mick said, there's moments in this movie that are funny.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, there's a couple moments.
It's just I wish it was more. I don't know. I just wish tonally it just stuck to something.
I agree with that.
Like it had the elements there to set it up. Like the fucking Disney Up movie is the best way I can think of emotionally.
I've never seen that.
You never seen
kidding
that?
me? You get so emotionally. I don't know if I've been that emotionally invested in a movie to the point where it's crushed me in the first 10 minutes.
Oh shit!
Yeah. Oh my god.
Like this one had those elements, like this little kid's brother dying, the parents getting to arguing all the time. Like it's some serious shit this movie is trying to deal with, but it's just not done well.
There is a good movie here. Like you can make a good movie with this material. They just unfortunately didn't make it.
But I think like movies like this though that are backed by studios and have celebrities in it, that's often the case. Like most of these movies it just seem like they're getting screwed with, and I almost wonder how much of that is like these are what these celebrities need. Like because it always seems like you watch this movie, it's like this could be good, but it seems like it has a lot of things I see in other whatever's movies. Mm-hmm. I see this with Jack Black. Like this feels like a Jack Black movie, which feels out of place from what we're looking at.
Fair.
Like the ultimate story. So it is. You're right. Like I feel like they needed to shift one way more.
Would anybody watch this movie again?
No.
No, I'm not. Hallmark makes too many movies. So I'd rather watch that.
I can't do it. Fuck those Hallmark movies.
I've done what you suggested I do. I've been reviewing my Hallmark movies like you told me to.
Good shit. How's it been going for you?
Pretty good, man. I had so I reviewed a movie called Xmas, which I watched last year and this year, and the director of the movie commented on my YouTube video. So that was
I'd be more interested. I'd be more interested if it was called XXXmas. But
me too with that lead.
Double-sided dildos all around.
Oh, with horns and blood?
Like white double-sided dildos from Sturdy Sex Shop.
No.
And it has Santa hats on the end of each side.
two girls, one Santa hat. That's
they're reindeer antlers on both sides.
I got that song on this computer, Mick.
What?
Your Sturdy Sex.
I'm not playing that on the live.
Play that.
I'm not playing that live.
Come on down to Sturdy Sex Shop, where we do not keep shows. We don't clean the floors, so bring your worst shoes.
or the windows.
Oh, shit. Please let them play it. I just
There's people Spider-Man in all over that place.
Oh my God. Welcome to Sturdy Sex Shop, where the best-selling DVD is 2 Girls in 1 Cup.
Best selling.
That shit's on repeat for free there.
Welcome to Sturdy Sex Shop, where we got double-sided dildos with fangs.
James said blood and teeth, blood and horns.
James, there's a minute and a half left in the first half, and we need 1 point.
No God.
That's wild.
You know, it'd be funny if they didn't. It'd be fucked up if they didn't score for the rest of this game.
The only football thing I wanted to happen this year is I wanted to beat Dan in fantasy football, and I succeeded. So I am happy.
Oh,
There
wow.
you go.
You're not into sports, right?
Huh?
Jason, you're not into sports, right?
No, but I usually do good at fantasy football.
Oh, James,
wow.
I take that back. They kicked the extra point. We hit the over, and it's not even halftime.
Oh God. Cool.
I am not doing well this year, James. I just beat Dan, and that made me happy. I love Dan, but I'm just glad I've.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
I used to do them, but that takes a lot of time. I forget to trade sometimes. I forget to switch my lineup. And I'm
No,
like, fuck.
I stopped doing fantasy football because it was the same as flushing my money down a toilet.
Well, you don't play for money; you play for fun.
No, I played for money.
Oh, see, I did the free ones.
No, I was in a league where it was $100 a person with like.
Yeah, Chris is
14
like,
people.
fuck the fun stuff. I want to make money.
No, fuck yeah. I know, fuck that. Why would I do that just for fun? I got better shit to do.
True. Samesies.
Get that money. But really, really quick, boop, movie for next week. Office Christmas Party.
I do like that.
When are we watching the night before? Because I watched that this week, and I need to talk about it before I forget.
We're not at all.
You fucking assholes.
That one? The 21st.
Oh, I am already done. I'm ready to go.
I will not be here on the 21st. I am standing
We got to make sure he gets a movie he fucking hates.
from reviewing that movie.
It's
It's
Tinker
a-
Santa. He has to be here.
Is
I don't have to be anywhere. I can do what I want when I please. I'll be here.
anywhere. I can do what I please. I'll be here.
I'll be here on the 21st.
I would really like it if we never review the night before, though.
Is it
Are you
bad?
gonna be
I
here for the
remember
whole thing?
liking it. It's been a
No,
while.
no. I'm not saying it's bad. It's just that Chris watched it.
I've seen it. I have now seen that movie twice, and not intentionally.
So I'm just saying, like, it would be really funny to troll him and make him just have watched it for no reason.
Just watch a completely different movie.
That's funny.
We should watch White Christmas.
What the hell is that?
I've never seen it.
Perfect movie.
Either. Bing Crosby's.
You guys have never seen White Christmas? Wow.
Yeah, a long time.
Kind of seems like someone ejaculated on a Christmas tree.
Well, I guess-
I'm going to watch that. And
No.
Mick, you recommended Miracle on 31st Street. I'm going to watch that for the first time, too, this year.
31st or 34th?
It's 34th Street, right?
No, not
Yeah.
ours. Ours is 31st.
Yeah.
This is where we
Is
pull
that
out our
pretty cool?
dicks and we really go up to.
I remember that movie.
42nd, and then this is the real secrets come out.
That's
Takes place in 78, so you know the
You know
process.
what movie I don't like and a lot of people love? A Wonderful Life.
oh,
I
love that
fucking
movie.
have to watch that movie every year.
Love it.
Yeah.
I like it.
Clearly, you've never been depressed enough, James.
No, you
I
got to
think
be
that's why I don't
suicidal
like
to
it.
watch. You got to
I
be
think that's why I don't
suicidal
like
to
it.
watch that.
Watch
Been
the Married
there.
with Children version, James, where Sam Kinison plays an angel.
Oh,
That
I
was a
did.
good
It's
version.
awesome. That shit was hilarious. I love Married with Children.
love and marriage. Something.
That shit can't get away. You can't get away with that shit today.
No,
No.
but it was the same shit
Better cut
over and
that.
over again.
Yeah.
Better dad than Cosby.
Hey man, the Cosby Show was great.
Was a great show.
It is a great show. You gotta separate the art from the person, just like
Oh
R.
no,
Kelly.
I'm just saying was
Have you
because
seen-
it ended in 1993.
Yeah, but if you're watching,
Have you seen the Cosby Show? Have you seen
Huh?
the episode where Flip's,
Barbecue sauce?
barbecue sauce makes everyone tired?
Listen,
No,
it
it
doesn't
doesn't
make
make them
everybody tired. It makes them
wanna neck.
loving.
Yes,
They wanna-
I got some downstairs.
Listen, that's not the same thing.
You know, barbecue sauce is fucking delicious.
Yeah, if it's gonna make people horny, why don't you want that?
So there's a secret to his barbecue. I remember every episode of that show. That Seinfeld, Breaking Bad, and 227. I remember every single episode. I don't know
Who's your
why.
favorite
I just do.
dad?
Crazy.
Who's your favorite TV dad?
The Seventh Heaven Father.
Tom Bosley.
Not for those weird
Well,
reasons.
now. No. Jesus Christ! I was probably gonna say Heathcliff Huxtable, the one that I really like. I always wanted to be in the Huxtable.
From Uncle Phil for me.
Yeah, great, but like I always felt like if I was in that family, I'd get yelled at a lot, like Will. So I stuck with like the Huxtables. There wasn't a whole lot of yelling.
It was out of love, and Will was doing a lot of stupid shit.
You're not wrong.
You're not wrong.
And
But
on top
Carlton
of
would
that,
get in trouble too.
yeah, but think about that though, Mick. Like, say you grew up in the hood in Jersey, and then your rich uncle's like, "Come live with me," and then you're acting like how Will was.
Do you understand that is like was my wish? I was like, is there a fucking rich uncle that just wants to take care of me or some shit?
Yeah,
And I'm afraid that's not true.
but what about the rest of you guys? Who was your favorite TV? dad?
Tom Bosley, Howard Cunningham from Happy Days.
I don't know.
Good one.
About you,
I don't know, man.
I don't know.
Or
If
Al
you're going
Bundy.
more, if you're going more, no, I can't take Al Bundy that much.
Red Foreman.
Ah,
70
If you
show.
I mean, if you want to go more recent, maybe I would say Phil Dunphy.
Yeah.
what's that from?
From
Modern Family.
Oh, I forgot about Modern Family.
Handful of episodes of that one.
I would even say Jay in that. Like he was pretty good.
Yeah, Ed O'Neill was even
Why didn't
that.
any of you guys pick Danny Tanner? You don't want him to be your dad?
He was. No, I was thinking
That
fucking
shit.
Full House.
Is it because every time he gives you the heart to heart, some weird music comes on?
Yeah,
Yeah, it
Oh,
sounds
Carl
like
Winslow would have been a good one.
sounds like he's
I can't deal with this shit.
You know what I liked? I
Eddie.
liked what
He's
was
been a
his
good dad though.
fucking name? Oh, it was on TGIF. It was the dad from Step by Step.
Oh,
Patrick Duffy.
Your buddy.
Patrick Duffy.
Yeah. I liked him
about,
as a dad.
Yeah, I just
Uncle
like
Feeney. I'm gonna say Uncle Feeney. He
Mr.
wasn't really
Feeney,
a dad.
Mr. Feeney.
Mr. Feeney, but he was
Mr.
Like
Feeney. He was not Uncle Feeney. He was
I forgot. I got it mixed up.
principal.
But Mr. Feeney was like
Uncle
the one-
Uncle Feeney definitely sounds like someone that's going to touch you.
Mr. Feeney was like that one
Like
that
James wrote a song about that, I believe.
did.
Uncle Feeney, not Mr. Feeney, wants to touch you.
Yeah.
I love
We have to
Feeney too.
emphasize not Mr.
yeah. He's like a good father figure, I feel.
Well,
he
that was the cool part about him is like his character was never a dad, so like he was just an educator, and I don't want to say just an educator, but like his journey through it of like being their teacher, then becoming their principal, then becoming a college professor when they're in college, reach, but whatever, I'm in. But like being that mentor role all the way throughout for all of them, and the great advice
He's
he
stalking them. He's following them.
Why do you have to make it bad?
Yeah, trying to make it pure and innocent, and here he goes. He was stalking.
Like, we were all in on like, oh yeah, it's like nice dads and stuff. He's like, is he touching him? Dark bastard.
Trust nobody.
But what about Mr. Feeney? Not Mr. Feeney, the Mr. Matthews. No,
He was a good dad too. I liked Mr. Matthews.
Yeah,
Dan
Oh,
Connor.
yeah. Oh, Dan
Upstanding
Connor is good. Yep.
Yeah,
John
Dan Connor.
He's the only reason I watched 9 seasons of Roseanne.
Good. Roseanne was an awesome.
in here, actually. Yeah, you're right.
And
That's why I
Dan
watched.
Connor.
Yeah, Dan Connor was awesome. When he beat up the one dude, they didn't show it, but you know what he
He's
did.
good in what's the he's in now? The Gemstones or something?
Gemstones.
That's
I don't
such a
know.
funny show.
He's
That
good
show
on
is
the
funny.
Connor too,
Yeah.
which is the spinoff. He's good on that.
How was that?
I did not watch any of that.
I think I heard it was like
It's the
Is it
best
good?
part
I
of the
heard-
show. It's Roseanne without Roseanne. I'm not a Roseanne fan, so
oh. I thought everybody said it was like dying out. No one liked it.
I don't
No,
know
it's
how, but
one of their best.
Oregon
comedy
scored
movies.
another touchdown before halftime.
Oh boy.
Oh, nice. The OG I liked. The new stuff I haven't tried out, so I couldn't tell you. What I can tell you is pumpkin pie is not something you should eat. Sweet potato pie is delicious.
The fuck are you talking about? They almost taste the same.
No, James, don't talk crazy. That's not true.
I'd rather have sweet potato pie, but it's very
No.
close.
It's
I'd
not.
rather have pumpkin pie, but they are very close.
I don't want either.
White
Okay.
taste.
Oh,
I just
you
want good
fucking
pie.
traitor. You
I'll
don't
take
like pumpkin
cheesecake.
spice at all, huh?
No,
I have apple pie downstairs. I gotta have a
I want fucking apple pie.
Stop
Ugh,
talking
no.
about pie and still being live.
I can't help it. I just started thinking about it.
I want,
He gets
I want,
everybody in a
I
rant
want
talking
you to
about
end
pie.
this so I can go eat shit.
I
Yeah,
want
what's your
I want
favorite
fucking
pie?
apple pie.
Apple
That's
pie
the
and
worst
peach ice
pie.
cream. How much do you have?
Listen,
I think we're
You
gonna.
can go fuck yourself, Jason.
I'm gonna go fucking apple pie. That's what I'm gonna go do.
He's not fucking welcome back.
You took it too far for you, Chris.
Yeah,
that's the line. The line when you're not allowed to. If you hate apple pie, you're off.
yeah.
Oh my god, James.
My favorite pie is blueberry.
I like blueberry. No, peach is good. Now I'm
a
back
peach
on the pie,
cobbler?
motherfucker.
I would have thought James's favorite pie was cherry.
No.
Oh man,
Uncle Feeney.
I forgot his name.
Hashtag Uncle Feeney.
Shit, I forgot his name.
Uncle Feeney.
George Feeney.
That's what his name is, George Feeney. Really?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh shit, that's cool.
But Uncle Feeney sounds so dirty.
Oh god.
It just makes sense. He was like an uncle to the students.
Mhm.
Never mind. That sounds worse.
He was also
Oh, I-
the
I'm
car
sorry.
Knight Rider.
Knight Rider. What about
Yep.
Knight Rider?
Yes, he was. He was the voice of Kid.
Mm.
Yep.
Oh
Holy
shit,
shit.
really?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Holy moly! Chicken
He was a
cold,
car
that's
before he
cold.
became a teacher. And
That's
no,
He was a smart car before smart cars. You hear that,
You're right.
Elon?
The original smart car.
Don't test Elon.
don't, because then he's gonna start releasing cars with William Daniels' voice in it, and
Call me Uncle Feeney.
That's what the car was gonna say.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Can we turn Uncle Feeney into some way of like some Epsteinian type of like label we can put on like different people, like different like celebrities we don't like like Elon, like just Uncle Feeney.
Yeah, but I don't know if you want to call him.
He's an Uncle Feeney.
He's an Uncle Feeney.
That guy's
Yeah,
a real
but
Uncle
mimosa.
Feeney. That's why we're gonna start pointing them out.
Yeah.
If
Yeah,
we were
but-
looking at a watchdog site, he'd be a red.
Feeney. Be careful of that.
This guy shouldn't be within 500 yards of a elementary
Person.
school.
Oh.
Holy shit.
And this is the Three Geeks podcast.
It is.
Thanks for joining.
Yeah, check out the
It's
Geek
for
Podcast.
all apple pie haters.
For any Elonians watching.
You don't like apple pie, really, Jason? Why not?
No.
What happened?
Because he's an asshole.
Show us.
Why don't you like pumpkin
Apple
pie,
pie.
Sturdy? I don't know.
It's not
Why
good.
does Jason hate apple pie as much as Sturdy hates Leslie Nielsen?
I don't like apple pie. I can eat apple pie.
He does hate Leslie Nielsen.
We're gonna go
I
eat
think
some
these
pie.
two hate
Yeah,
America together.
We're gonna have a pie party, a pie off by ourselves. So we're gonna wrap this one up.
No. I don't want to be. I don't want to be part of whatever that is in your head.
Poo-tang
No,
pie.
no.
Oh my
Poo
God.
tang pie.
Listen. You're not wrong.
I thought you were gonna say something. I don't know. I thought you were
I
gonna
was
say.
gonna say
All
nothing.
right. All right, Aaron, wrap this up. Mick is about to fucking go bear mode because he wants pie.
I am not. I'm cool. Let's talk about how Jason doesn't like pie anymore.
Anymore? Did he ever like
Apple pie. Listen.
Apple pie.
Listen.
Not
I've
even
never been a
one
fan of apple pie. I don't know why.
I'm ready to party all night.
I think it's my problem with it is the big chunks of fucking apple.
I think
wanna
that's
fuck-
it too.
Fucking point of the apple pie.
No,
I want a fucking apple pie.
I want
Wait a
to
minute.
there's
pie,
pumpkin
like
pie.
the
You don't
man.
see a fucking chunks of pumpkin.
No, because pumpkin is
pie,
garbage. Pumpkin
Yeah.
is garbage.
apple pie, or do you want a?
Pumpkin is
fucking-
not garbage.
It
Pumpkin
is.
not
No,
garbage.
pumpkin
No.
belongs in the fucking
You're-
trash
You're a
can.
maniac.
No,
and
like
apple
pumpkin
is
pie
great.
with whipped cream
You just
on
got
it.
to heat it up. You got to put a piece of ice cream on it.
It sounds like what I do to when I drop something in the toilet.
I don't want
That's
Chris on this show anymore, Sturdy.
Oh, that's a losing tug of war. This is it, Joe.
The guest is kicking Chris off his show. Chris, no.
You're
You
not
don't like
American. You don't
No.
like apple pie.
no.
Yeah.
You know, the only people. If you're in the pumpkin train, you're a basic bitch.
Thank you.
No, that's not fair. I like a lot of pies. Look at me, but don't go there. I can
No,
like
he's
that
talking
pie,
about
too.
he's talking about me because as soon as I turn into the Starbucks girl in line when pumpkin spice comes out.
So do
all
I.
you get.
And there's nothing wrong with it, James, because you know what? We're everyday new age men. And we like our pumpkin spice and we like our pumpkin pies. And you know
But
what else we
society
like?
doesn't like you.
We
And
don't
that's the
care.
thing. That's what you need to understand.
Yeah, but can you explain the pumpkin spice tampons that James buys for himself?
Yeah, they're
I just-
prevent it.
There's
You
there's
didn't
fucking
watch the
pumpkin
fucking movie?
spice dude wipes out there. You want those for
Really?
your asshole
Yes,
when you
I
take
do.
a poop?
I want to.
I hang them in my
wipe
car
my
for
ass
air
with
freshener.
pumpkin spice,
Yeah.
and then I
Dude,
want to wash my hands with pumpkin spice.
Women
You
love
want to
pumpkin
use
spice.
that on
I
your
wouldn't-
face?
I want so
Yeah.
much pumpkin spice coming out of my pores that my dick smells like a pumpkin.
Oh
Yeah.
wow!
He is coming pumpkin.
I'm
That's-
coming
Yeah.
pumpkin guts. That's
Yeah.
it.
That's
So
it's,
he's really jacking the lantern.
oh, he's jacking the lantern. Oh god.
Shooting
What's
out
coming out of him is the same thing as when you carve a pumpkin. And it's
Pumpkin
gross.
seeds?
It's not skull fucking after you carve it.
It's
Oh
wow.
wow!
We,
You know
we
what?
went down a road.
This is how
I
they
don't
end
know.
it. You got to cross a line before 30 will end the show.
Yeah,
These guys are.
you got to
crazy.
make them uncomfortable.
Skull.
I was the last one to know James
seems,
bailed.
kind of seems like skull fucking a pumpkin is where we draw the line.
Because
I don't think so.
Sturdy,
Or is it? I didn't say nothing yet.
look at Sturdy,
Did Sturdy leave?
Yeah, he
He
left to
left.
go fuck his pumpkin. He's
That's
like, that
all I
sounds like
gotta
a good
do.
idea.
That's
all I gotta do. Put myself backstage. Let them have a honk off.
Each eye of the pumpkin is like a fleshlight.
Oh,
shit.
shit.
But
Come on down. to
so
Sturdy's
so
sex shop.
orangey.
orangey. That's what he said.
Come on down to Sturdy's Halloween themed sex shop.
Peace.
Don't fuck your pumpkin.
Too
No,
late.
you couldn't.
Unless your name's
Oh,
Sturdy. Have at it.